Over the past year, Tesla stock has clearly gone up a massive amount, and while the majority of the analysts claim that Tesla is in a bubble, Cathie Wood, the CEO and CIO of ARK Invest, takes a totally different stance. In this video, I'm going to go over Cathie Wood's thesis behind why Tesla stock is still undervalued. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content like this, and let's get right into it. During the dot-com bubble, we saw massive hysteria for the exponential growth of technology. As we all know today, the excitement for tech stocks wasn't totally off, as technology eventually hit the exponential curve many years later. The problem with the telecom bubble was the timing, not the speculation. We also saw the same issue occur in the 2010s, as when the clean tech bubble began to fuel up with companies like Solyndra, the issue that caused the bubble to burst was not the growth curve, but rather the timing of massive capital inflow. While these bubbles got the timing totally off, Cathie Wood believes that the situation with Tesla and electric vehicles is different. Not only is the exponential curve inevitable with the cost of declines of battery technology, but the timing of the curve increase is on point. The exponential growth of EVs isn't an event that will happen in 10 to 20 years. It's actually happening right now, and that's what makes Tesla stock undervalued.
Can you give me an example of something that felt like it was around the corner a few years ago, but is here today that'll make me believe that those things are in fact going to arrive?
Oh my goodness, yes, we have so many. You know, all of the seeds of what I just mentioned were planted way back in the tech and telecom bubble. And that's why you're asking the question. Too much capital too soon, ended badly, ended in tears. Today, these seeds have been gestating for these 15 to 20 years. We are on the cusp of just amazing exponential growth curves. I don't think people understand what that means. Just one. Electric vehicles. When we first started ARK 6 years ago, auto companies, most analysts said, oh, maybe that's 10, 15 years away. We are at the cusp today of electric vehicles dropping on a sticker price basis, dropping below gas-powered vehicles in terms of price. And they will continue to drop further in price as time goes on and as battery costs come down. I think the fear out there from an investment point of view is related to the tech and telecom bubble. Everyone thinks we're in a bubble again, and we are not. This is the real deal.
As Cathie mentioned in the recent clip, the ultimate turning point for the exponential growth of EVs is when they become cheaper than internal combustion engines. This turning point will be marked by the inevitable cost declines of batteries, specifically the cost per kilowatt hour. According to Forbes, Tesla's battery packs currently cost $127 per kilowatt hour. The point where batteries become cheaper than internal combustion engines is $100 per kilowatt hour, according to many auto executives. Tesla's project, codenamed Roadrunner, has been looking to bring the battery pack cost below $100 per kilowatt hour, and even with CATL's batteries, the cost per kilowatt hour is already $80. Once these cost declines are used for a cheaper vehicle, which Tesla has been working on for months now, the exponential growth that will occur is so large that it isn't fully priced in yet. Along with the growth of EVs, Cathie also sees the potential with other cost declines and breakthroughs, such as autonomous vehicles and energy storage. While Elon Musk may be too optimistic on autonomous vehicles when it comes to timelines, the truth is that we are still on the cusp of having full self-driving vehicles, whether it be in 2 or 10 years. Now, while the timelines for FSD vehicles is still unclear, energy storage and solar is on the tip of growth. As the inevitable cost declines of solar energy and energy storage continue to occur, the growth of Tesla sales in these markets will continue to accelerate, taking over the trillion-dollar industry of oil. This is a take that not only Cathie Wood has, but also Chamath, a famous venture capitalist who invested early into Amazon, Facebook, and Tesla.
One last question. How does this compare with previous booms that I've lived through?
This is not similar to anything that either you or I, and I'm much older than you are, have experienced in our lifetimes. You have to go back to the early 1900s to see 3 technology platforms evolve at the same time. Telephone, electricity, and automobile. Believe it or not, they were all considered technology back then. Those were 3. We have 5 now involving 14 technologies. This is the most exciting period we are ever going to experience. Certainly we are. And what's nice about these platforms, these 5 platforms, is they are launching pads for even more innovation. And they are converging. So autonomous taxi networks are the convergence of robotics. Autonomous vehicles are robots. Energy storage, they will be electric. I just told you the costs are dropping and will mandate it. And they will be powered by artificial intelligence.
Ultimately, the main reason why Cathie believes Tesla stock is still undervalued is because of her 5-year outlook on Tesla. With 4 technologies that are facing exponential growth, those being electric vehicles, full self-driving, energy storage, and solar, Tesla will be worth at least $7,000 per share from Cathie's point of view. In a recent tweet, Cathie stated, "If successful, which we believe will be the case, a Tesla ride-hailing service will lower the probability of our base case substantially during the next 5 years, bolstering our base case at $7,000. We are encouraged that few analysts are modeling this possibility. Let me know in the comment section below whether you agree with Cathie's take on Tesla stock at this time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.